Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate. This episode, we have 3 normal realms to go through. Realm 502, 503, and 504 before our next nether boss fight. However, before we get going, we did also get a new Rune of Prophecies last time, so let's see if there's anything we need to do in terms of gambling. Play some scratch cards, sure. Keyforge mission, that's lucky. They're quick to do, and we always have them running anyway. 4 Nether Realms and 4 Pandemonium Shrines. If we're unlucky, we might... like, these could take a long time. The main thing... like, I hope we're able to complete this entire rune, but it might be, it might not be so easy to do. So we need to play scratch cards. Let's just, spend 3 tickets, why not? 500? 250? What? It's gonna be... yeah. It was always tough. But you know what, we completed that objective anyway, so you know what, let's just go into a random realm now. And let's see what we got. Hey, look, we're back in our home turf, where enemies have 256% speed and extra traits and chance to dodge. Welcome to Siralim. Right. Hey, we got some free loot. It's good, I'm trying to... hey, we did get our debuffs on the enemies. Bleeding and poisoned, you know what, we might just die. Enemies with extra traits and all going before us is... just not, it's not gonna be a good time for us. We're like, we need to do something like snare the enemy or make them go to sleep or something that wastes their turns. Because in addition to all the extra traits, they also have extra intelligence and end of turn cast. Yeah, see, I think we're just dead. Nope, we're alive. End of turn cast, meaning if they cast something damaging on us, we are screwed. Necromancer Lord... no, not Necromancer, something... I was gonna say Necromancer, that's death, but this is something else. So let's open up the good old answer key. Hemomancer Lord. Well, it was death anyway. So I would have been right, but still, it's good to be sure. We need to get some like buffs going, and we need 6 enemies. We need to avoid combat as much as we can, and this might just be one of those situations where like smash and grab as much loot as you can before you inevitably lose. I don't think there's any escaping this guy. Nope. We have maximum buffs as well. The start of battle provoke is probably saving us big time. More intelligence. Oh no. God, all of these enemies are just... I just want to get my debuffs. And they're casting too many spells that are killing the entire party, which is really complicating matters. Do we have, like, reflect damage or something? No. No, we don't. Alright. 4 more enemies. That's a mimic fight. We'll wait before we get into mimic fights. I don't think there's any getting around this enemy. Oof. Okay, too much has happened. I'm going to start off with a blank slate. Secondly, I am going to use a contagion. We should have an ethereal contagion, right? No, we don't, because you're the one who's giving contagion to everyone else. Move their minions and debuff them, and now they're dead. Okay. Sure, I'll take that. Alright. 3 more wandering enemies. I really want to find the rest of my buffs and debuffs. I'm gonna avoid that because I did remember this time that it was a mimic. Like, nice arbitration, even though we have maximum buffs, so we don't get to keep most of them. At least, oh my god. These area of effect damage spells are really harsh on us right now. Right. Sleeping and snared. Finally, something goes our way. Now we have a bit of breathing room. Hey, hey, and we have one of these as well. A bit of favor with every god. Didn't push us into a new rank with any of them, but you know what? Agile, invisible, defense. And now I think I'm confident enough that I can fight mimics. So, you know what? Mimics can be dangerous. I'll start with this. Can we just punch you? Oh, no, we cannot punch you because, we cannot punch you because you have dodge chance, which is really annoying. You know what, I'm just gonna make sure that you don't heal. And just do this. Nice Archangel Blessing. You know what? Yeah, all we would need is 1 hit, so Rabid Dementia still is a good option. Alright. Barrier, more defense. 2 more wandering enemies. One of them has been spotted. Alright. Alright. No clue what's happened in this combat, but we've won. So let's just be happy about that. Alright, we're almost at the next favor rank with the Regalis as well. Which I'm actually pretty happy about. Alright, let's keep going. Opened a lot of chests, didn't get any rare finds, but that's okay. There's the final enemy. Okay, you know what? Let's start off with a blank slate. Follow up with this. Rough going so far. Definitely not a divination candle kind of floor. You know, let's do this mimic as well. Start off with a nice Reincarnation. With only one enemy, Rabbit Dementia, obviously, is a good option. Come on, just need to land a hit of some kind. Nice arbitration. I think he is, however, getting some help from his extra traits. Okay, there we go. All we needed... Whoa! A bit of slowdown. All we needed was that one hit. But now... let's see what kind of... Well, first of all, let's do this. Creatures attack, that's fine. Jesus, come on, come on. Blank slate is good. And this should be good. And now we should get the next rank with Regalis. More breakable objects and a garbage netherstone. Okay. And we've completed the realm quest. Let's fight this oof, okay. Blank slate definitely needs to happen. And now Ebony and you, yeah, you need to do this. I think we're good. All we need to do is one more. You know what? Let's just do a double reincarnation just to make sure that they're extra dead. Extra dead. All right. Anything else at all in this realm? Well, there's this string of these things. Like, all you get is a tiny amount of resources, which is why I'll sometimes, unless they're directly in my path, I'll sometimes just leave them undisturbed. I don't think there's anything interesting left in this realm. And with enemies having a speed bonus and also extra traits, I am not going to be summoning any divination enemies. Now rank 31 with Mortem. Let's immediately start another pilgrimage. 28 with you. Are we 28 with anybody else? We're 48 with Regalis. So now we are 28 with Aneltha. So let's work on you. And let's roll ourselves another nice bonus for realm number 2 of this episode. 381 is acceptable. So let's jump in. And let's do the deed. We are in the caustic reactor. Ooh, hey! At some point... Well, I mean, like, right now. You probably heard the sound for it, because Steam now has a sound effect. They didn't used to have it. This seems to be a recent addition. We heard the sound effect for the achievement popping. The achievement popped in a different window, which is why you didn't see it. Telling us that we have hit 31%. What was the thing? It was the favored by Mortem and the Pilgrim achievement, which we got at the same time, which pushed us over the edge. What do we have in this? Extra speed again, attack extra times, use for grimoires. Could end up being tricky, but I think we should be fine. We've put a bomb on the enemies, which should help us out in combat quite a bit. Enemies are also weak and scorned. Ooh, and there's a riddle dwarf. Okay. Okay, good stuff. Let's do a... this? Yep, easy. Again, with enemies having extra speed. Overgrown Temple is generous. Enemies having extra speed, I don't think we're going to be summoning candle enemies. Yeah, take out my Dread White. Do it. Oh, you're not doing nearly enough damage. Yeah, again, just do this, but they are gonna have some resurrections going on. Excuse me. That could have been a lot more frustrating. Ooh, hey, we've got a nether realm. We got through it without too much issue. Nemesis creatures are our objective. Alright, let's go inside here. We just get one of these. Not that excited, but it might help us. Oh hey, we got some knowledge for the Stag guide right there. I was gonna say it might help us get closer with the Stag guide. Speaking of that, let's just check the bestiary and see how close we are with the Stag guide. Smog, Sparktail, Sphinx, Stag. Still only E rank. We need it to be, I think, D rank before we can hunt it, and then C rank before we can summon it at the candle. More Stag knowledge gonna be gained here, because 2 of them are Stag guides, so that's good. That is good. Alright. Keep going. Gaining more buffs. But there are a lot of enemies in this realm. Griffins, we have every single Griffin card, so I don't really care that much to face these guys in the field. We don't have Arcane, so I'm not gonna waste spell charges. I'll just kill you like this. Four more enemies and a master. Berserk as well. Not bad. That's going to be our final Nemesis creature that'll complete the mission. But before that, I want to see if I can track down where this master is. You know, let's also do some of these mini boss combats. Yeah, they didn't really make good use of their turn there. Let's do this. And it was straightforward, but I did anticipate that. Hey. Well, what I was gonna say was I did anticipate that one of them was gonna resurrect. Parasitic Snap Trap. And we have enough Snap Trap cards to unlock a new bonus. Now, this is very interesting. Enemies have a 1% chance to start battles at the bottom of the timeline. I wonder how this would interact with something like when you're fighting the false god and you give him the thing where he starts at the top of the timeline. Would this then have a 1% chance to override that? Or would you know, the other thing always put him on top. Nonetheless, even if it's only working against regular enemies, that's a nice thing to have, you know, just as a constant ambient bonus. So even though we're not gonna be farming for cards this episode, we found a card anyway. That's the best kind. Best kind of, the best kind of luck. I think the downside with the Caustic Reactor is you don't really debuff enemies with things like snared or sleeping. It's more like bomb and burning, stuff like that. So when enemies do have the speed advantage, the realm won't help you that much in terms of nullifying it. Oh wait, hang on. Not only do they have more speed, but we have less speed. Yeah. We are never gonna move ahead of them unless we get that 1% proc from our snap trap cards. You know, could happen. 1% seems low, but when you're fighting, you know, large numbers of creatures, even things that happen 1% of the time, you'll see fairly often. Alright. No sign of this master. Let me check something. Let me look at the Snap Trap card set. So, more cards in that set just gives you more chances for this to happen. So if you had all 6, enemies would have a 3% chance to start battles at the bottom of the timeline. You know, I'm just gonna... Salamander Master. I hate these guys so much. Hopefully our Vivifier doesn't die, because I really need you to do something. If everyone's a salamander, your spells are more potent. How about we get rid of that? Yeah, glad we got rid of their spell potency, because that could have been very dangerous had we not done that. And even without cast 11 times, they are still being very annoying. Oh, because they're fused with grimoires. I think grimoires also have some sort of spellcasting synergies going on. Are we ever gonna get a turn? Are we ever gonna get a turn? Okay, let's see, what does it mean that you're fueled with a grimoire? You've given yourself even more temporary traits, and all your gens are sealed, so you know what, just provoke, please? Yeah, they've given themselves a bunch of extra traits, which is not good. But they've killed my Dreadwhite, which maybe is gonna hurt them. Like, what is this garbage? Ugh. Salamanders are just the actual worst. They are just the actual worst. Okay. We have you as well. That was nice and easy. That was nice and easy. And where was that final nemesis creature? He was somewhere around here, right? And then we dodged him for a bit to explore the rest of the map. But then where did he go? Where did he run off to? You know what, let's just do this optional mini-boss fight first. Okay. Yeah. Grimoire creatures share copies of their spell gems. When an enemy manually casts a spell, and this creature casts it instead. Again, yeah, annoying thing to have fused with a set of salamanders. You know what? We got through it. So let us, you know, just be happy about that. Right? Let's. These slimes. Annoying. But I think the bomb took care of them. Where is this final nemesis creature? Oh yeah, we stole Arcane from them, which is good, but I think the bomb, once again, is going to take care of this combat, maybe? No. We're going to have to do it ourselves. That's okay, though. There you are. Okay, let's keep things moving along. There we go. Nice and easy. What do we get from this? Nothing too exciting. One thing I will do though is I'm gonna check. I'm gonna summon one group of Stag, what was I working on? Stag abstracts. And I'm gonna see, is the bomb gonna kill you instantly? No, it's not. Because sometimes when enemies have bomb on them, they just die immediately. And then it's and like you don't even have to do anything. They'll just die, and then the next enemy will die, and then we've got corpse explosions as well. But in this case, it really is a bit slow. Because they're attacking 7 times as well. If they decide to attack, that'll slow things down. We got off an attack there. That helped us out quite a bit. Yeah, so we'll kill this last one, and then we'll go to the next realm. I mean, it's not that slow, all things considered. We could farm, but it is kind of slow, though. It is kind of slow, yeah. Yeah, so we'll just leave it at that. We tried a little bit. And let's just make sure there's nothing of interest that we're leaving behind in this realm. Doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure I already have, but let's check if we've donated. Yes, we have. And let's head back to Siralim. We've got a project to turn in. We trained some intelligence. Let's now train some speed. And let's jump into our third realm of the episode, where we have a 388% item bonus, which once again I'm happy with. End of turn cast could be bad if then they also have like cast 10 times, which they're probably gonna have. Let's be honest. They didn't. I was fully prepared for a bunch of garbage. This actually doesn't seem like a bad collection of things. We are, however, right back in the caustic reactor. So the game randomly gave us the same realm twice in a row. Sometimes that'll happen. You know? It's just how randomness works. I didn't mean to do that. I acted without thinking and I wasted one of my Rift Dancer's spell charges. Alright. Let's just do this. We can do this. No problem. Sirens are annoying because I think they can silence us. I think that's why some of our people had that debuff when we entered that combat. Alright, let's get some more buffs on ourselves. Splashing, don't really care that much. Nor do I care that much about Agile. Nothing too exciting in that buried treasure. And I think we're maxed out on buffs, probably. Enemies once again have bomb and weak. And we have dire wolves. Enemies have burning and scorned. And we have war. Interesting. Very interesting. Once again you're silenced. So I'll just do that. Fair enough. Yeah, let's fight you. You're confused. But that shouldn't stop you from doing this. Let's go in there. What are you? A Ruby, Paragon, which is annoying. Because all creatures start with more health. But we should still be fine. Once again, let's do this. Nice and easy. Although our Animatus was confused, so we're lucky that he didn't quote-unquote miscast Corpse Explosion. Once again our Animatus... You are... Okay. Animatus, please. Antidote. Vivifier also should cast Antidote. Now Confusion is gone. And they have dodge chance, right? Yeah. Which is what's hurting us there. But I think we've gotten through this. Yeah. Easy. Nothing there, that's okay. Yeah, we'll fight these guys too. Why not? This should be easy. There we go. Okay, more enemies. More debuffs on them. Blighted for them. Ridelings for us. Let me check something. I'm gonna talk to Veneta. Is this a recent thing that we're getting minions from those? It must have been that we got it from getting a new favor rank, and then I just didn't read what it was that we were getting. So I'm just gonna, after this fight, gonna talk to Venedon for a brief moment. Where were you? Where was he? He was there. So, show me a list of blessings. Potions grant a minion. We gained that at level 30. And we must have gained that from a pilgrimage. And actually the pilgrimage might have taken us straight to 31. So we missed the text for what happens at rank 30. Alright, let's fight this guy. The Maniac Master. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Alright, we need to get rid of our confusion. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? All you had to do was survive one turn. Well, if our Animatus dies, he will resurrect without confusion. But I think we're fine. We can just do this. Wait, what? There we go. Now you guys are screwed. Alright. Now we are done with this realm. However, I do want to do a bit of farming. Oh, but before I do any farming, I should clear out the rest of this realm. We have enemies left to kill. We also have potentially more loot left to find. Alright. I think this is going to be a quick farming realm. Yeah, just go ahead and do that. Yeah, just keep doing that. We'll just chunk him down like this. Nothing in there, nothing in there. And nothing there, there, or there. Or indeed there. What about here? No, nothing there as well. Okay. Is there any part of the map that we haven't seen yet? No, there isn't. So let's see what farming is like. I think we'll do a full group of 20. Oh, wrong thing. We'll do a full group of 20. Stag. Abstract. And we'll see how this goes. We're going first. So it's fairly quick. Even if we're confused, it's fairly quick. But sometimes we are going to be silenced. So when we are silenced, it's a bit of a 50-50 situation whether we can kill any of them, and all we need to do is kill one of them, then corpse explosions will set off the chain reaction. There we go, another one gone. That's fairly quick. I'll probably do some off-screen farming for this one as well. Because it's reasonably... it's not that it's not that bad. Or, you know, or we'll get lucky and they'll give us the card straight away. Which could happen. The one downside to this realm is that it's going to be very annoying and awkward to navigate just because it's got a lot of things that are like really off to the side and like really off to the side there and there, so hunting down enemies is going to be a bit of a pain, but overall I think this is a good way to go. Oh hey, this is going to be quick to farm because even if we don't do enough damage to kill them, the bomb will do the rest of the damage. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a good farming spot. Glad I realized that, because I was thinking about giving up after this group of 20, but I think we can definitely do more than that. Our energy is... our power, our energy slash power, whatever I'm deciding to call it today, is going up nicely. Yeah, see, when they do get a turn, the bomb is killing them off, which is brilliant. Yeah, this is nice and relaxing, nice and quick. Definitely going to be doing the extra summons on this floor. But we will do this group of 20, as always, completely on camera. Because, you know, sometimes you get it in the first go. Not often, in fact, usually not, but sometimes it happens. Nothing from you. We have 2 more. And the final one is, yeah, you are indeed back here. I'll take you down quickly. And we'll make our way back to the candle, summon another group, rinse and repeat. Right. Yep, still no card, so we'll summon another 20, and as has become tradition, I will put this video on pause and I will let you know what I've found, or haven't found. I will talk to you shortly. Alright, we have 1 enemy left somewhere. All the way there. Have not found the card yet. Of course, if I had found it, I would have told you. Let's track this guy down. Yeah, this is the only thing that's slowing things down a little bit in this realm, is having to go in all these little nooks and crannies hunting enemies down. But the combat itself is fine. And I guess even the nooks and crannies at least thematically make sense. I mean, I know this is probably just random level design, but I imagine myself being in, you know, like an actual like power plant and, you know, the reactor area, and it, you know, makes sense at least that there'd be lots of little narrow passageways, you know, for like the various structural elements. So where was the... oh, it's right there. We're gonna do another 20. And if we don't find it, then we don't find it. And at some point... I guess it did happen recently. We did reach S rank with the abstract. So there's that as well. One more creature that we won't have to hunt to get S rank with. But anyway, I will kill these 20 and I will let you know what I found or what I didn't find. Right? See you in a bit. Alright, once again, the final enemy remains. And no sign of the card yet. But you know what? It's okay. It was still a fairly relaxing experience taking these guys down. And the good news is, because we are gaining more energy, now our power consumption is almost on the same level as our power income. It's still going down slightly just because I'm going so hard at summoning these enemies, and it gets more and more expensive the more of them you summon. But even with all of that, it's almost on par. So if we get the next, tier of the Stag set, we'd need 2 more cards for that. But if we got that, and if we increased the base amount of power that we get from battles, I think at that point we would be at a net positive. Anyway, we are done with this realm. Just to prove to you, we have not found the Stag set yet. We're just gonna head back to Siralim. We do have a project to turn in. And we're gonna call it good. We are making goblet progress. Yeah, yes we are. Right, let's go and talk to this guy. Keyforge. Mission complete. Immediately start another one. I want to see how many keys do I have. A good amount, but we're gonna need a lot of them, so let's just keep going. And let's roll ourselves a bonus for next floor, where we have the Nether boss, Vexed. You know what, I'm gonna check something pretty quick. I'm gonna see what sort of creature are you, Vexed? You will steal our stats at the start of your turn, and you will share a portion of what you steal with your allies. However, I think we could negate that by simply not allowing you to have your turn. The other thing is, what does it mean when you steal stats? Is it 2 separate actions, like a stat reduction on us followed by a stat gain on them? Or is the concept of stealing a separate action? Because we have things that we can do that will combat stat reduction on us, stat gains on the enemy. But if the game treats stealing as different from, stat gains and stat reductions happening separately, then that might not work. I'm not sure if this makes sense, but I think maybe you can understand what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't know how the game is going to handle what this boss is going to try and do. So instead, I think the more obvious way to combat it is just to simply not let him go, or not let him have a turn, and so far in the realm properties, end of turn cast additional times, those are both bad. But unless there's end of turn attack and end of turn cast, oh god, that is rough. But yes, unless there's something in the hidden realm properties like speed bonus for them, speed penalty for us, we should be doing pretty okay in that fight. Anyway, that's something for future Ali to worry about. And I think we're done with this episode. It was a fairly decent one. None of the rounds were super annoying. We got through them in pretty good time. We got some farming done as well. We didn't farm any cards, but we did randomly find a card, the Snap Trap card, with a very interesting, low probability but high impact gimmick of enemies having a 1% chance to start at the bottom of the timeline. So maybe that's gonna save us in some critical fight later on, but for now it's just a nice thing to have that will maybe trigger every once in a while. But yeah, that's the only major thing we found. Other than that, it was just a nice straightforward episode. Got through some realms, beat some masters, made it to 31%. Each individual percentage point we get is so meaningful, and we've made it to 31. And yeah, we're just slowly chugging away. And yeah, slowly but surely we're completing small chunks of this game at a time. But anyway, that is going to be all for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one for our nether boss fight against Vexed. And until then, take care.